What's up, Honor? Mr. Sam 124 here. It's going to be a kind of a long video, kind of not, depending on whether or not I finish in time. It's going to be at least a 5 or 6 minute video. It's not going to be edited, so because my other camera is broken, or do you want to call it out of batteries broken? But anyways, this is kind of an awkward video for me. I've never really done anything like this. You've seen me do video game reviews. You've seen me do CD reviews, movie reviews. And a whole bunch of other stuff, skits, daily vlogs, all that kind of stuff. But this is kind of a new one. An idea came to me the other day while I was watching USA Twiller's video of her book review, and I'm reading the book right now for my English class. It's absolutely fantastic. And I just, what other way to express my feelings for it than on a video on my channel? So I'm going to do that right now. The book's called The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. Because as you can see, my book is kind of in horrible shape. This is such an old book. It was written in the 1800s. Parts of it are true. Now, some parts of it are not. They're thrown in there, but absolutely fantastic book. I'm going to try to explain it to you guys if you haven't read it. Most of you guys who are watching this on Facebook, you probably know what it's about already, but if you don't, bear with me. This is for my subscribers who probably have not read this book. Okay, so let's start out at the beginning. It starts out, there's this boy, young man, I should say, at around 18 or 19. His name's Edmond Dantes, okay? And now he's a sailor, and he works on this boat called the Pharian. As he progresses through the ranks as a sailor, the captain of the Pharian, he dies, and he gives Dantes this letter to take to Napoleon, which was the king at the time, or he was banished. He takes this letter to Napoleon, and there's this guy on the boat. Actually, wait, let me recap here. Okay, no, never, scratch that. There's 3 guys that hate Dantes, okay? There's one named Ferdinand, okay? Ferdinand. There's one named Danglars, and there's one named Caderousse. Now these 3 guys cannot stand. They cannot stand Dantes for a whole bunch of different reasons. One of them's money. One of them's scared of him. But we'll get to that later, okay? And at the beginning of the book, you know that Dantes is absolutely in love with this girl named Mercedes. And that Ferdinand, one of the guys that hate Dantes, Ferdinand and Mercedes are cousins, and that Ferdinand loves the hell out of Mercedes, and that Dantes and Mercedes are going to get married. So the day of the wedding of Dantes and Mercedes, the cops show up and take Dantes to prison. I'm not going to ruin the whole thing for you, but they take Dantes to prison, and it is because of Danglars, Caderousse, and Ferdinand. They accuse him of treachery and all this different stuff, and he goes to prison. It's supposed to be for life. They put him in this underground cavern. Everyone just forgets about him. Ferdinand, Caderousse, and Danglars, they just move on with their lives, thinking that he died in prison, okay? Now he's there. While he's there, he tries to tunnel out, and he meets this priest who's tunneling through the cells and trying to escape himself. He's an old priest. And the priest teaches Dantes science, math, chemistry, how to be cunning, how to be slick, teaches him all these things. Now Dantes survives in that prison for 14 years. He finally escapes, and as he's carried out, he's dumped into the ocean, because what he does is the priest dies, and he gets into the sack where the priest was laid after he dies, and when the people what they think is the priest, they carry Dantes out, they throw him over the cliff into the water, which has jagged rocks. So the prison thinks that Dantes is dead. So nobody knows that Dantes is alive. Nobody. So he goes off, and I forgot to tell you, while he was in prison, the priest told him about this fantastic treasure on the island of Monte Cristo, where he can go and get the treasure. He can keep it for himself, everything. So after Dantes gets out of prison, he swims away, finds a boat. Long story short, bing bada boom, he lands up on the Monte Cristo, island of Monte Cristo. Now, the ship leaves, and while they're gone, Dantes finds the treasure of Monte Cristo. Now, it's a whole bunch of diamonds and gems, just millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. So after that, he tells no one about it. He hides it again. The book kind of skips a few parts, and you find him about 10 years later, and he's a millionaire. Now, the book doesn't say it, but you know that he changes his name to the Count of Monte Cristo. Now, while he was in prison, remember Ferdinand and Mercedes? They hooked up and had a son named Albert. Okay? Now, there's a whole bunch of loose ends. I'm not going to get into all of them because I don't have enough time in a video. Actually, let's see how long we're running on. Okay, we're good. There's a lot of loose ends. But long story short, Ferdinand, Caderousse, and Danglars all had children. All of them. So what Count of Monte Cristo is going to do, remember, no one knows that he's Dante's. So he comes back, he looks completely different because he spent 14 years in prison. While he was in prison, he starved himself. He did all these things, and it just wasn't a good deal. Now, after this happens, Ferdinand and Mercedes' son, Albert, finds himself meeting the Count of Monte Cristo and becoming very good friends with him. Now, this whole book, the Count of Monte Cristo, is like a puppeteer. He moves people. It's like a chess game to him. His ultimate goal is to kill the 3 men that landed him in prison. This whole book is his vengeance, basically. Now, on the way, just fantastic things. I mean, it's so well written. There's this part where this goes on. He ends up being like 50 years old, and when he was arrested, he was 19. So he's aged and he's wise and he knows what to do. While he is at the end stages of everything, I'm not gonna tell you specifically what he does, but Mercedes walks into a room, and him and Albert are supposed to get into a duel. Him and Mercedes' son. And she says, "Don't kill my son, Edmund." And I was like, "Oh, she knows." Oh, it's crazy. I mean, it is just absolutely fantastic. The ending is very sad. It's fantastic, though. Definitely best book I have ever read, and I have read a lot of books. Look, I'll show you. That whole stack is all books. But I have read quite a few books in my day, and none can compare. I mean, none. Never would I think that an English project would be this good, but it is. So, guys, and the movie's nothing like it. Don't watch the movie. Read the book. Read the book, please. Some of you guys aren't big readers, but please read the book. Please read the book. It is so good, guys. So good. That's my. I'm gonna tell. Okay, USA Twirler, please read this because you're gonna love it. Me and her are like best friends, man. It's getting. Man, and she just. I'm even gonna go there. I'm gonna go there because I know. I'm gonna. So, guys, yes, Count of Monte Cristo, Alexander Dumas. You might know him. He wrote Three Musketeers and things like that. So, check him out. Check this book out. Please read it. Please read it. It's so fantastic. So thanks for watching, guys. Please leave me a like, leave me a comment on what you think. I know this is kind of a long video. I know it's not edited. It's just me rambling on in one spot. But I'm gonna pop annotations everywhere from like my favorite channels. Like boom, pop one right there, pop one right there. I don't know what they're gonna be. Maybe like the website to the book or something like that. Maybe my other videos. Just I don't know. Click on all of them. They're gonna be all over my face. Like that. This video won't air until tomorrow because it'll probably take about 4 hours to upload. So, guys, that's about it for me. Please leave a like, give me a comment, click on the links around my face, and thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Sam 1234 signing out. Peace out.